Hi, I'm Madison, and for today's Explore Roundup, we have Cassandra joining us.
Hi, my name is Cassandra. I'm a rising second year, and I'm currently a landscape architecture combined environmental science major.
Nice. Have you participated in any global experiences?
So I went to Puerto Rico with ASB, Alternative Spring Break, last semester, and I think it was really one of the best experiences I've had so far at Northeastern, and I would encourage pretty much everyone to go on an ASB. So basically partner with the community service offices on campus, and you can go anywhere within the country, but also I went to Puerto Rico, and some of them are to different places in Latin America. And the thing that I really loved about ASB was that you got to work on a project and hopefully you're passionate about it. There are plenty of ones to choose from that might spark your interest. So you're doing like actual tangible work within something you're passionate about or interested in, but you still get to meet so many people from Northeastern that you might not have ever met if you didn't go on ASB with them. So I'm still friends with a lot of people that I traveled with, and knowing their majors, their interests, I knew I would have never met them without that trip. And I think it's a great way to have fun and be engaged, but also meet people and do something meaningful.
That sounds really fun. What is your favorite thing to do in Boston?
I love to walk around Boston. When I first got there, I just would walk all over the place to try and like figure out and assimilate myself with the city. And walking around the Charles was kind of where it started because it's the hub of like everyone walks there, bikes, rollerblades, and I use that to get to know the city. And it's still one of my favorite things to do because I get to see it on eye level and like I'm not distracted. Usually, if I'm in a car going to Boston, I don't pay attention. So I really like going by foot and just like finding little places that I wouldn't have found otherwise, basically.
Nice. What are some of your favorite places to eat in Boston?
That kind of goes along with the last question though, because whenever I'd go on walks, I'd like find little places that I'd never heard of. And I really, one time I walked all the way to Cambridge and I went to Zeineken's, which is the waffle place where there's a waffle truck that actually comes to campus sometimes. And I was like, I want to go to the real store. So I went all the way to Cambridge. You can take a tea, but it's really delicious and awesome. And they have chocolate that they drizzle on the waffles. It's amazing. It smells so good. And I also went to Neighborhood Crepes, which is near the Target across the fence. Very, very good. I would like recommend that all the time.
And lastly, what are some of your favorite exploratory events?
Other than like all of them, I really like college conversations and meet the majors for different reasons. College conversations, well, pizza, you get pizza, but also it's really nice to hear what people have to say about their individualized experiences. So you're hearing from people who are in a specific major and you can ask them questions specifically about that major. I think the one thing that falls short sometimes is you might not have your major represented, which is why I also think Meet the Majors is a really important tool for people to use because you most likely will find someone who has answers to a lot of general questions. They're not students that like might only know what they have to know for their major. So they might have a like more to pull on to answer your questions. And it's really helpful in that way. And you know that you'll meet someone who is kind of interested in what you're interested in or is like able to point you in the right direction about people to see. Um, they just have a lot of answers. And I think it's really, really effective. And I would say like everyone should go to at least some of those, and especially like mixing and matching to make exploratory events because I also went to engineering forums and stuff that's not technically Explore program, but I partnered with people from the Explore program to make it happen. Like let me go see what happened, like see what I can figure out there. And it was really beneficial, I think, for figuring out what my path was.
Awesome. Thank you so much for joining us.